The following review is going to be on Transformers Studio Series Shockwave from the Transformers Bumblebee movie. Stay tuned. Adam Spill here, and today we're going to do a review on the new Transformers Studio Series Shockwave, number 110 from the Transformers Bumblebee movie, and it is a Voyager-size figure. First, we'll take a look at the package. There is Starscream in his robot mode. It's a Studio Series Shockwave Transformers, the Bumblebee movie logo. 110, it is a Voyager class. There is more in his robot mode. The Bumblebee movie logo, the UPC, and it says big screen inspired scale detail backdrop, Cybertronian falls, backdrop included, 22 steps. Shockwave commands the Seekers to destroy the launch pad. Alright, now we'll take everything out. And we'll just show you everything it comes with. I've already opened them up, obviously. So, now first, this is the cardboard that he's attached to with all these little plastic thingies. Now notice it is the same as the backdrop, so that way they don't ruin the backdrop with all these holes. Here is the backdrop, Cybertronian Falls, same thing. It's all the it's the same one for all the Autobots, all the Decepticons in that first beginning part of Bumblebee movie. Alright, and then you can just stick Shockwave there. I don't know who does these backdrops, but so, whoops. Okay, first we'll take a look at the directions. So, right off the bat, you take it out of the box. Very important step, right there. Take figure out of box. All right, you get the hose and the gun. The hose goes in his back, gun goes on the arm. It says here it's got 2 slots, but we'll look at that later. Then here he is he's got 2 arms. You take the gun out, flip his hand out, and he's got 2 arms, or 2 hands. And the rest is just simple transforming. So that hose, pretty nice detailed. There you go. It's looks like it's got two hoses on each side, and then it's got these little ones in the middle. 5mm ports. Take a look at the gun. Now this is robot mode gun. It's like black, gunmetal gray, and purple. Here's your 5mm port. That does rotate. So when he's in tank mode, you pull that down. If not, you just pull it back. And watch this. What you do is you make it like that, and then you could extend this little gray piece. So there it is for tank mode. You can see it extended, and it shifts into robot mode. And it is, whoops, blast effect compatible, like that. And it's got a hole on each side for the hose. Now, let's put this guy back in robot mode, like that, and we'll look at Shockwave. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to take the hand, you'll see the black part there, fold it down, here, fold the hand up, close this in. Now you're supposed to use these 2 tabs. So, there's only 1 tab in here. So, I don't know why the directions have 2 arrows. So, this little tab is going to go in here. Okay? So, we're going to line the hand up. Push this in. And then this, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And you've got a whole bunch of hoses. So, you can put that in here. Does it go in the arm? No. So, you got the 2 holes behind his head, here and here, that he goes on, and now that is Shockwave with his gun arm. Now the original Shockwave had just a gun on this hand, and you couldn't do nothing about it. Now this is, if you've got the core class figure of this guy, what he is, he's just a bigger version of that. It's a remarkable how very similar they transform. A few minor differences, obviously, because this guy is a Voyager class. And I believe there you go. So you got to put it over the whole thing. And there is his, and does he have anything on the bottom of his feet? Surprisingly, no. Usually they have holes on the feet so you can make them fly in robot mode. But not here. Now, let's take a quick look at Shockwave. Always has one eye. Pretty cool. And it's yellow. Does he have light piping? No light piping. So he's got one big yellow eye. He's got purple. And yes, he is battle damage. You got battle damage over here. You got some battle damage here. And I think that's it. You got some there, and around here. But other than that, oh, he's got some on the arms. So he is battle damaged. And let's just adjust the camera. All right, so you got the eyes, basic chest right here. Then you got he's definitely purple, gunmetal gray, and some black. So like I said, you got the waist here. You got the thighs. You got purple and black. Pretty cool. The arms, very, very alien, very machinery looking. You got like pistons, and his fingers are even detailed. His eye. Can you move the ears? No, you can't. So you turn him around. More battle damage. Very straightforward figure. Not much of a profile except these that stick out. Yeah, he's kind of hollow on the back, but he's not elite as a Voyager size. So, and that is Shockwave. Now, if you want to know if you're going to put him on the other hand, we'll just take this off. And are these the same size? Either way. Oh, and then you just want to switch it here. And then snap that in. Oops. Oh. He doesn't fit that good on this hand. Oh, I never tried this hand before. There he goes. So now he's a righty. And then you can just take this, put this on here, put this in here. And this all started with the Dark of the Moon Shockwave. But in G1, it's always on this hand. So we'll keep that in there for articulation. The head, you could do 360 degrees. He's got good up and down movement. That's on a little joint that moves. His arm, let's take his hand out again. His arm goes 360 degrees. Goes out that much. It's only got a elbow rotation, no bicep rotation, and his hand does 360 degrees. The waist does 360 degrees. The other arm too. You just gotta watch out for this peg and that. So you just gotta do that. Let's see the feet. Can't really do the Rockettes, but he can do that far. Back that far. He can do the split. He's got upper thigh rotation right here. He's got 90 degrees at the knee, and the knee rotates. And then the foot, again, he's got that rocker. So he can go there, there, and up and down. And that is it for his transform articulation. Now let's get Shockwave back to his normal self. Let's see. Again, fold. I wish they would have done these hands like for Optimus and stuff. I like the way they do these hands. Now let's stick this back on here. We'll stick this in here. Now I'm going to show you a lot of Shockwave figures. So let's do some comparisons. Now this Shockwave is a very similar transformation to this guy, almost the same way transforming him. This is the core class figure that came out. So, I mean, different shades of purple, but the arms are the same, the legs look the same, tank treads on the back, So, very similar design, the shoulders like that. A little different, obviously, because he's a Voyager size, and they have limitations on core class size figures. But you'll see how they're very similar. Then we'll stick with a core class. This is, I believe, Combiner Wars that turned into a gun for Menasor or Bruticus, one of the two. And then you've got a Cyberverse core class figure. There, we'll stick this guy here. Stick this here. So you got Combiner Wars, and you got Cyberverse. Here is another Cyberverse Shockwave. So we got all our Shockwaves, and then we're going to bring in another Cyberverse Shockwave. And then this is Cyber Battalion Shockwave. Now I believe I review on this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, and I don't know which, because I didn't think I had that many Shockwaves. So there is the Shockwave family. And I've got a lot of Shockwaves. I didn't realize it, but my kid likes Shockwaves, so I guess he's the one that bought a lot of these. So there is, I guess, all my Shockwaves. I had to find this guy. It was boxed up somewhere. Now, what we're going to do is the Bumblebee movie figure. So here is Studio Series Blitzwing. And I love this guy. Everybody thought he was originally Starscream. But lo and behold, we've got Starscream. So we've got... Now these were all... Was this one? No, this is Cybertron. This is Cybertron. Blitzwing was in Earth mode. So you got Starscream. And then we've got Soundwave. So we got the two waves with Shockwave and Soundwave. And we'll bring in Rumble. And we'll bring in Ravage. These are all from the Bumblebee movie. Now, these are all Voyagers, and then we're going to bring in Shatter. Now, she is a deluxe from the Bumblebee movie. And then we're going to bring in Voyager Prime, or his Earth mode. And Shockwave's a little taller than this guy. So that is all the robot comparisons. Now, if you have the core class Shockwave, then you know how this is going to be. So first, we're going to take off the weapon, and we're going to expand this. We're going to fold this down here and stretch it out as much as it can. And we're going to take this 5mm port, and we're going to bring that down like that. Now for a Shockwave. Okay, so first we're going to put the other hand in. So pull this down, rotate the hand, and push this down. Then what we're going to do is come here, and you have this big peg here, and it's going to go into that slot. So we're just going to peg that in, rotate this, and this, you're going to have that little tab, or is going to go in that slot, and it's going to click in. All right? So again, pull the arm back to this hole, and this peg lines up, and then you want to get this tab into that slot until it clicks, and the arms are done. Okay, very similar to the other one. So now what we're going to do is we're going to pull the tank tread out. Now this is not in the other one. Rotate this up, push it in, push the foot down. All right, so let's do this one. Pull this out, flip it around, push it in, and pull this down. All right. Next, we're going to do is we're going to make them do the split, and then right here, this folds down. So split and fold this down, okay? And now what we're going to do is separate from here. Pull this out. Pull the chest piece all the way out. Take the front and we're just going to fold this up a little. Okay? And then we're going to bring this all the way down. Now when you bring this down, you're going to have this tab is going to go right there. And then this tab is going to go into the leg. So bring it down. So that is in. This one is in. And then that's stabbed into the foot or leg, and that's stabbed into the leg. Now that's something that the other one does too. And then what you want to do is take the face, fold it in, and this whole thing rotate 90 degrees like that. Okay? So this is what it should be like. And then what you do is you take that 5mm port and you put it in here. And then you take this and stick it in behind one of these. I didn't think so. Right here. There you go. And that is the tank mode. So everything locked together. These locked in. Well, there. There, and let's just make sure he's flat. So we got that. This is in. These two pegs are in. These are in. And there is his tank mode. And then we'll put him with the little blast effect. Oh, this blast effect is not. You're going to have to stretch it. And there is Shockwave. Well, all I can say is at least he's not a walker. And he's okay. And this figure, since it's on a 5mm port, this will rotate all the way around. And unlike the other one, there's the head right there. So, wish they could have done the feet a little better. But, you know, what are you going to do? There's the front of the tank. You come along here, and you've got the tank treads here and tank treads here. They could have painted those black, though. It's on little caster wheels, which is fine. Got some alien detailing right there. Back doesn't look at all like a robot. Pretty cool. Pretty solid. Again, you got some wheels. You got some pistons and stuff. Very robotic looking. And like I said, that is it. So everything is now it keeps getting undone. So let's push this in. These don't like to stay in right there. For some reason, they don't like to stay in. Alright, let's just... Alright, so there is your tank mode. Not bad for a tank. I mean, he never transformed in the movie. So there's the back of his head. Or actually, yeah. Never transformed in the movie, but at least he's not a walker. Now, before we do regular comparisons, we're going to bring in this guy. So, now, this guy, again, the chest fit into the leg, so that's the same way. The feet, almost the same. The chest is almost the same. The arms, back here you lock these arms in, but these arms don't lock back here. These arms do. So, I mean, very similar. Basically, they took this and they upsized it with a few more gimmicks. See, I mean, different color purple. And we'll do that side by side. You know, the foot right here where it drops, the foot, the tank treads, the arms go back. It's even got these. So they managed to upsize this guy into a Voyager. not too bad at all. Alright, now we'll do a regular comparison. Now we're going to try to get all these comparisons in. So, first what we're going to do is we're going to bring in this Shockwave. This is a spaceship. I don't know if I did this right, but that is the Titans or Combiner Wars. And then this is a Walker. And you know what? We're still missing a Shockwave. There's also a Studio Series Shockwave. That's a jet, but we'll find that. We'll put a picture in at the end. Here is another Walker. Right, these Walkers are hideous. Another Walker. All right, let's just do here. I'm not sure if this is the front or the back. I'm glad he wasn't a Walker. So we got the Walkers over here. And then we've got him here. And then we've got Cyber Battalion, which is pretty cool. Let's go get that other one. All right, here's my other one. So there was two. All right, let's just do an army of Shockwaves. Okay, we got our crawler Shockwaves over here. We got our spaceship Shockwaves here. And we've got our tank. So, there is all our Shockwaves. And, yeah, he's an upscale version. Whoops. He's an upscale version of the core class figure they came out with a little while ago. And that is all my Shockwave figures. And I like him. He's pretty cool. I didn't think I had that much Shockwave figures, but I guess I do. So, I don't like when he's a Walker. He's ugly as a Walker. I don't know why they ever made him that hideous Walker. Alright, so we're going to bring in Voyager Starscream. So these are the two Cybertronians, one on land, one in the air. Those are from the Bumblebee movie. So we got that, and then I think this guy did transform. We've got the Earth Mode Blitzwing, which is the completely wrong kind of jet for a studio series. That was a disappointment. He's not even the same kind of jet that was in the movie. And then we got our deluxe Shatter. Alright. And then we've got Voyager Prime. So here's two Voyagers. You can definitely see the difference in them. Well, there you go. So you can definitely see the difference between Prime and Shockwave. But let's bring out the Cybertronians. And I didn't do Soundwave. He transforms into a surfboard. Alright, there is our two Cybertronians. And let's just bring in all our jets. There we go. And these are from the Bumblebee movie. So you got a good assortment of Earth vehicles and Cybertronian vehicles. And again, he's just an upscale of this guy. So, in hindsight, I guess I should have used the white background. I didn't think he'd be that dark. Okay, that's it for our comparison. Now, one thing I always do is I always transform my figures back to reverse transform it. I always start as they are packed. This guy was packed as a robot. So we started as robot, and we went to tank, and now we're going to reverse transform him. Why? Because a lot of times it's easier to transform him one way and a lot harder the other way, and most reviewers only show you the easy way. Alright, so we're going to take off the hose, take off the gun. While we got the gun here, we're going to just compact the gun like that, take the 5mm port, and stick it and fold it in. Okay, so we're going to start with the legs first. So we're going to unpeg the legs here. We're going to unpeg the legs here. And then what we're going to do is let's fold them up like that. We'll get this out of the way. Pull these down. We're going to get the legs to the way they were beginning. Pull this out. Oh, we can fold these down here. Pull these out, rotate them, stick them in there. Pull these down, pull this out, roll them around, stick them in there. And then we can take the chest and move it back to its original position. Like that. Move Shockwave's head up. And then this, basically, you want to extend this like that. And you can have like this little L-shaped piece is going to fit right in here. And then I believe down here you're going to have this two pieces going to go into that. So that's clogged in. And then come around here, unpeg this, pull this down, unpeg this one, pull it down. Break that tab connection right there. And then on one side, rotate these. Let's rotate these 90 degrees. And then you can pull this here, pull the hand out, pull this back in. So he's got one hand now. And again, you got that peg goes on that one. I'm not sure what this peg is for, but you can just do this like that. Put this in the back by his head. This goes into here. And now Shockwave is back to his robot self with his gun. So, again, it's just a very upscale version of the other one. It's just an amazing thing how they just basically took them and they upped them and they gave them a few extra steps. Color-wise, I prefer this purple than this, but this is more of his original purple self. And I think he was our last Bumblebee movie figure to come out. Let's see, from the back, again, I love how they have these, you know, the tank treads on the arms and on the feet. So, all in all, a pretty good figure. Again, this is a Voyager. It retails normally for $34.99. But as of this recording, Target's got outrageous prices. Voyager scan $20.99, normally $34.99. Leader class is some are scanning $34.99, some scan $24.49. It's ridiculous now. As of this, we're talking about June in 2024 when this video is first coming out. It's just crazy. This guy was $20.99, had a $5 gift card, so it was like $14, $15. I got a Voyager size figure. All right, that is it for this review. So make sure you like and subscribe. If you want to become a member to the channel, I've got two tiers. I got a 99-cent core class, and I've got a $1.99 deluxe class. So far, I haven't had any members, so I don't have any like behind the scenes or polls. If you just want to help out the channel and do 99 cents a month, that would be greatly appreciated. Even though these are cheap right now, in general, these toys are getting very expensive, and I'm going to have to pick and choose which figures I do. If this wasn't on sale, I doubt I would have gotten him. But I did, and here's the review. So, like and subscribe and turn on your notifications. Hit that bell. Subscribe, share, comment. Tell me what you think of this guy. You know, check out, I got over 1,000 videos, 50 playlists. Not only do Transformers, I do DC figures, I do Funko Pops. Oh God, DC, Marvel, Funko Pops, Legos, movie reviews. New toy sightings, first reaction videos. I mean, I've done some Fortnite. I've done some weird stuff. So, like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and we will see you later. Shockwave says it's very logical.